Hello everybody, and welcome to Hexahedra again. My name's Jeff, you can call me Jeff. Hello, Angel. Locke plays games, thank you for claiming first. Batman, thank you for claiming joke.
My name is Jeff.
Nerd. How you doing, nerd? So let's see, 15, 16, and 17 are part of this contest we have going on with the Red Circuit family. You do not have to say the 112. You also don't have to say the call me part. You can just say Jeff. 15, 16, and 17 are part of the three levels that we're competing against in the Red Circuit family. And I didn't do all that great on 15. Be cool if there was a way to just pull up the stats without actually playing it again. Oh, there we go. In fact, I did pretty awful. Yeah, the first 111 didn't matter. Rather than... I had another idea of a way I could approach this, but rather than spending all of my time on that and not even getting to see the other two levels, let alone compete in them, I was going to go ahead and do 16, 17, and then, if there's still time, go back to 15. So, on with the story. This morning, Dantar still looks exhausted, but fresh clothes and a waft of aftershave suggest he's managed to get some rest. Oh, hello. They've done it again. The bots have mistaken the colored panels we use for reflecting laser beams for actual cube panels. They've assembled them and shipped them off to a very confused and, as my ears will attest, very angry customer. Last night's group call didn't achieve much, but we have all confirmed that we seem to be experiencing the same problem. We're up to 5 affected factories now. You call him Mijef? And beams. We're up to 5 affected factories now. Aurelia's always been the best at dealing with the bots.
They call him Jeff.
Caladorn? What's up, Caladorn? Which reminds me. Yay! Yes, also, it has been a long day. And I didn't sleep well last night, so this will be great. Let's see, Locke.
Listen.
Playing American Truck Simulator. Ooh.
Hey, listen.
And of course, Caladorn is on our Discord. When I say on our Discord, I mean Caladorn, Wally, Lana, and I share a Discord these days. We're calling it Chill Gaming Friends, and we invite you all to join us. We play games, we share memes, we have a lot of fun. Killing heretics in the name of the Corpse Emperor, while covertly detesting him and actually believing in the potential for the humanity to be good, aka playing an iconoclast. Interesting. Virus theory. We can't run this place without the bots, but making sure they don't burn it to the ground is keeping me busy full time. But we still need to keep shipping glass cubes, and now without any reflection panels, I'll need you to work something out. Okay. So, I have Batman's joke. Get ready, it's a bit epic. Mahatma Gandhi, as you know, walked barefoot most of the time, which produced an impressive set of calluses on his feet. He also ate very little, which made him rather frail, and with his odd diet, he suffered from bad breath. This made him a super calloused, fragile mystic hexed by halitosis. You got your money's worth tonight, Batman. The bots have really jumbled up the cube supply. Don't be afraid to recycle cubes until you get the one you need. Okay. So we have all glass panels and we have all metal panels. And we need to create some cube. All right. And we need to create hexahedras with 10 of these and 10 of these. Some of them need red panels. How the heck? And I only get 4 workstations. Cool. Alright, so we need to pull them in, detect what kind it is, and then process it somehow.
My name is Jeff.
My name's Jeff. Hey, Wally. Welcome, welcome. Calidorn has a word ban on. You'll have to ask him what the word is, because I'm not allowed to say.
Hey, listen.
Foundry. Cool. Whoops. I have no idea where I sent that. Put it back up here. Just near the bottom, please. Alright. So we'll bring it in. We don't have the color detector panels this time. We only have... that's targets. We only have one source. And it'll be glass or it won't. Alright. What you recording? Also, do I still have... Anyway, make sure you guys follow Wally there with that link. Tomorrow, Wally is doing his 5th channelversary stream during the day, so make sure you join. I didn't even know I had throttling on. Alright, what are we doing? Panel sensor. So I forget, there is some way I could use a laser. What, it's if 2 lasers hit each other, right? And if Jeff wants to be upgraded from honorary, he should probably throttle you, not me. He's got a point there. Laser and glass. Lasers will pass through unpainted glass panels. This means the laser will react to whatever lies beyond the glass, if anything. Whether it be a hexahedra or a colored panel. The other thing is, lasers will pass straight through it. Beams can be absorbed or reflected by paint on any glass surface they hit, even if the painted surface is facing away from the device. Oh. It's not counterproductive, it's applied laziness. I'll take the title without the responsibilities. So I think maybe that painting, we're onto something there. We could do some kind of signaling. So if we have 2 lasers that hit each other through the glass, then it'll say, hey, that means the color matches. So that's another option. We can either paint one side or do that. The only thing is, if we're painting, we need the metal parts painted. As long as it's not more heretical, Galadorn. And I'll censor. Alright. Laziness is a pious trait. Alright, I did not say cube, so I accept your points. Thank you. So, a cube comes in here. And it'll be one of those types. You're seriously gonna word ban panel now? How many points you got? Holy crap. So we bring it in, and how do I want to do that? I could pull a couple of the sides off. I think I want to detect whether it's glass right away. Didn't he also say, feel free to trash as many as you want? Don't be afraid to recycle cubes until you get the one you need. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really. I'm not sure how many channel points I have in my own channel, but it's like a little sideways 8. It's infinity. That was a joke. Infinity. So, gotta do the thing. I don't think I did the thing. Hydrate? Alright. I have 0 zeros. Oh yeah, Wally does claim, like, first-ish and stuff sometimes. I think that is just about all you use channel points for that I remember. Alright, well. If it's glass. And first, that's true. Posture check. Thank you, Wally, for the posture check and the hydrate. Slouch as much as you do? Pretty much. And like, sit up all the way. And here we have the cube. We need to pull sides off. I'm trying to think of the best way. Let me scooch over a bit. Posture check notwithstanding. No pun intended. The, getting these two, like, it looks like there's a way that you could pull the glass off of there. Thank you, Wally. So pull the 2 glass panels off of a actual glass one, and use them on the metal one. I could not be a weatherman without more practice. Did I? Dang it. Alright. So, redeem your channel points, I guess. Start the timer over. So pull the 2 glass sides off. And reuse them on the metal one. So we pretty much want to pull them in. I'm kind of thinking I want one kind here and one kind here. And we recycle until we get both of the kinds we need, maybe. Then we assemble one of each and send them, ship them. So if we're going to do that, I don't want to use the paint method. I think I want to use the laser method. So if I put one here, one here. Yeah. So if it's metal, we want to pull the front and side off. If it's glass, we want to pull the left and right off. So to avoid what am I thinking? To avoid the number of rotations, that's what I'm thinking. Because if we're dealing with the metal down here, we can pull 2 of the sides off. Yeah, okay. Formulating a plan. Do have a recycler, right? Cool. Alright, recycler up there. Laser. Which we need to bring a cube in. Watch that word ban. Fire the lasers. I was like 2 word bans ago. Fire the 2 lasers to detect if it's glass or not. If it is glass, we'll send it. Nah, either way we have to rotate it weird. And basically what I'm going to want down here is like red paint, blue paint, because that would be less or fewer steps than spray paint 2 sides, flip it twice, spray paint again. This is just paint. 4 steps instead of paint, flip, paint, which is 6. Need to ooh, but we need 2 different targets. Alright, panels back on the menu, boys. Because I was just kind of thinking, paint the one, send it, paint the other, send it, except we are already using up all these, and we still need a 1 and a 2. And 1, 2, 3. So what if I pull off 2 of the metal panels, send the thing through, paint it and stuff, panelless stream for the entire stream? Well, that's not how the word ban works. Sorry. Or are you just gonna chain them? Is what you meant? All right. I didn't seriously put any kind of cooldown on that. Maybe I was like, I'll wait till someone abuses it and then leave it to Caladorn. So I'm kind of thinking, detect if it's metal, send it down here. We can pull 2 of the sides off. Glass and metal. I don't think I did. Did I? I said detect if it's metal, send it down here. I might have said it. Just because it's in the name of the device. You know what I think I did? I think I made it a 5-minute cooldown that starts when you submit it. That way you can't have 2 running simultaneously was the idea, I think. Anyway. Need a sensor. No. A storer. When triggered, removes and stores the facing side. It has room. If no side is present, it adds the panel removed most recently. Nerd, you're back again. What's up, nerd? I said side a bunch of times. Helldivers. Okay. I was like, what's high definition 2? I'm slow tonight. Yeah, Helldivers 2. High definition 2. So if I take 2 sides off, leaving it available for glass, send the glass one this way, pull 2 sides off. Then I could, like... Will that work, though? Because I need to send... basically 2 glass sides for the metal. Ship it. So I guess maybe I do. Just for the heck of it. Put those there. We'll put shipper 1. Or I could send these, the 2 panels from here over to here and then up. Paint them here, send them up, and then ship from here. Maybe I do that. Reviewing the tapes. Alright, fine. Apparently I'm too tired to do word bands tonight. Lots of breaches. You can have your points back. Like you need them. So if I'm doing this, then I'm putting all 4 paints back. I just go paint, 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 paint. Send the glass panels through. Good. I'm having fun too. So the easiest thing to do would be to remove the top and bottom. Honestly. And okay. So trigger a sorcerer. Synchronize with this side. This side will synchronize that way. I clicked over here, I thought. This side will trigger that way. And fire my lasers. This side will fire my lasers. So we'll need another track of code for each of them. Trying to think. I'm thinking I should send the metal that way, though. Because then that'll tell us either this one's metal, or we already have one here. Is that what we want to do, though? That's not what we want to do. Full send! Whoop. So that would detect a metal box. If I send it here... Ooh. There's also the thing with paint. So if I brought it in, it'll go no dice, it's a metal box. So we know to send it that way. What I was thinking was we could paint this blue. So that was a no. We send it over. And then we bring in the next one. That's not it. We bring in the next one. This side will wait for a cube to arrive. Okay. Because what I think is, I want to get where I have a metal box. I'm looking for red, though. That's the wrong one. Need to be looking for blue. So, if it's blue, that one blue, that one's not blue. So it'll be blue if it's clear, or if there's one here. Is that good, though? Next one in. I'm gonna put a red spray paint there. Okay, so when the first cube arrives, we want to paint it right away. And how does that timing work out? It hits, it sends, it sources, it'll spray. If we put another laser right on 5 over here, if we put another laser strike there, would it hit that paint, or would it... It's getting hard to see. Or would it fire before the paint goes? It counts as blue. See that? Because this took the blue track. So even though it's sprayed and then moved out of the way, that counted as blue. Awesome. So now if it's hitting blue, it either means we don't have a cube here, but we already know we got the first cube over there. If the first one in hits blue, that shouldn't even be a valid thing, right? So, because we bring the box in, we do the laser thing. We don't need to do that anymore. We're just doing the... Oh, yeah, we are. We are doing the laser. Because that first laser has to hit something to count as blue. So yeah, I do need to keep that. We're never going to bring in our first box and hit blue, so I'll be interested to see if that ever happens. Second cube that comes in, we want to fire the laser beam. I think we can go ahead and fire the bottom paint. Rotate twice. Paint, paint. And then we want to continue on. Blue should still be facing this way. This side is going to bring something in and fire the laser until it sees blue. If it doesn't see blue, we reverse this one. If it doesn't see blue, it's going to hit the recycler, which is up top, to trash the box, because it'll be another metal box. So hit the recycler and then go up to here. What? Why is it unreachable? If it doesn't see blue, it won't beat up a guy? I wanted to... Why is that unreachable? Because I thought I reversed this, but I don't know. So this will basically loop until it does get a glass one, and it'll send it down. And then it can go back home, where it'll bring in another cube and then wait until this goes all the way back to its, hey, I'm ready to do the laser thing again. Let's see. Metal. So it'll send it. If it was glass, it should have... Wait, if the first one out is glass, then it will see blue. That's what this track would be. So we should send it down. Yeah. Alright, so at this point, this one is only half right. But we already painted one of the sides blue. You want a joke? Alright, joke time. Why is the new Kindle screen textured to look like paper? So you feel right at home. Like writing. Yeah, the other joke was way better. Still, after all those word bands, I don't feel bad about taking your channel points for that one. So, first one out of the gate is glass. I'm gonna need to send it down here. And what if I shift these over one? Send it down. And then I can do this. Except it has to be the other way around, doesn't it? If it's glass, then we need to watch for metal. So if the first one out of the gate is glass, I'm not going to send it down. I'm just going to recycle it and go back home. Recycle. Go. Nope. Recycle. Go home. That seems like the best or easiest way to get the exact conditions I want here. I want a metal, and then I want a glass. You're having lasagna? Homemade? Was it delivery? Was it DiGiorno? Alright, metal. Yay. No delivery at 4 a.m.? I guess, I mean. It's the way I rotated it. Okay. Because what I was thinking was I wanted this to be like twice clockwise anyway. Clockwise, clockwise. So it's blue, it detects it. It's red, cool. Rotate, rotate. Blue, red. Nice. Alright, if we detect blue here, should recycle it. And then go back home. It'll detect the... Oh. To go all the way through the steps. Detect blue. Oh, I just noticed too. What I just noticed is I need to do something about stopping this one. So if we get a bunch of metal, we need to do some sort of weighting over here. And this laser is always going to detect blue once we paint that side. Alright, so it'll be a red, blue, flip it, red, blue. If I turn it this way then, I can remove the two panels. Move that up there. This is gonna be so many steps. All right, let's go down to the next track and run back this way. So we've painted all the sides. I'm gonna go down a track and if I don't beat Wally. But how will you spank me? There's no delivery there at 4 in the morning. How will you reach? Tip it this way. Up one. Remove a panel. Tip it up again, remove a panel. That's the top and bottom off of this now. Might object. Okay, and at this point we should have a cube with the correct number of sides pulled off. Now that I think about it, we want those sides to be blue also. Pretend you don't like it. Okay, paint. Paint. Put red on the bottom. Flip it twice. Paint red on the bottom. Then I actually want to do this differently, I think. Let's just get these all... Paint the side. Rotate it once, the way I was before. So Q. So that's one side. Two sides. Three sides. Man, I wish that would just fit. Tentacle Discord? What? Alright. Not me. Okay. They're having secret conversations. Basically, I want to paint all four of these sides blue. Super secret projects. All right. I'm wondering if I need that laser at all. If I'm being completely honest. Whoops. I didn't want to delete all that. I wanted to move that here. Okay. Because if I bring it in, fire the laser, it could think it's... Well, the glass would go straight through. I think I do need that. Never mind. Move these back. I wonder if just the paint being in the air would be enough. It's up here. Synchronize that way, and then spray. Let's see if it detects the blue in the air. Well, that was silly. Would be kind of funny if it did, but I don't think it will. Put the blue laser back. We're gonna trigger the stupid laser with its... Okay. But it does detect blue, right? No, it won't detect blue on the first one. Spray. 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 Let's... Yeah, only 3 of the sides. That's all the further I got. Okay. I've got red in the back, so... So at this point we can... Let's see. Let's see, if we sprayed it like blue and red, 1, 2, 3 rotations. So like if we put another blue sprayer down here. So spray. You're shocked? Sure you are. It's even got 2 of the layers solved. I forget how to do the 3rd layer. Don't really have time to relearn that part again. Over there somewhere I have a 2x2, also a 4x4, and a 5x5. I have one that's in the shape of like a 2x2 with but it's a bust of Homer Simpson's head. Anyway, blue there, blue there, red there. 3 rotations, so it should be, what was it again? I'm gonna do like 1, 2, so go up twice. I can go ahead and take that top panel off because it'll be blue now. Well, let's just do all the rotation. So flip, flip, and then clockwise. So we've done that. Flip it this way. Red will be facing us. Yeah. Paint the back red. No, take the lid off. Then we have to go down a track. I like how that goes all the way to the end this time. Then down here, we do another paint, paint, paint. And this time, if we flip it twice, the blue side will be up again. We can pull the panel off. And then I think that's the point where we want to send it. Let's make sure that like all that flipping around we did doesn't throw off that one. Red in the back. Flip. Should still be facing blue that way. So if it had fired the laser, it would have been fine. Take a blue panel off. Spray paint it. Spray paint it. Spray paint it. Flip, flip. Take a panel off. Alright, now we have a box that's missing two sides. We could put glass on it. And it's alternating blue, red, blue, red. Down here, now we need to start manipulating this and figure out when to send that down. This, we know it's full glass. So the best thing to do would be take off the top panel. Take off the top panel, flip it twice. Or... Dang. Gotta figure out how to move these around the right way. Got an ear wrap for the dog so he doesn't have to wear the cone. Nice! I bet he likes that better. I still think you should play it, Caladorn. Just for the entertainment value for us. So these two panels will be ready to send down to the glass one, is the idea. I'll be sending over a glass one here. But first, we're gonna have all of this. Deep desire to wreck your computer. This is basically going to be a whole bunch of panel storers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. All the way around this way. Yeah. Alright, this is getting ridiculous, but I think it'll work. This will wait for a cube to arrive. Then it'll go bop, 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 bop. And we'll be left with two panels this way. Two glass panels. This one... I'm gonna have another panel thing here. This is fun. Okay. Fun. Same description for your solution. It's awful, but it'll work. Alright, so let's go ahead and send this. down to hell. Down here, we've removed 4 panels. Wait for this side to be ready, just in case. Alright. This one will wait for a panel to arrive, which will be coming from there. Pull off one side, so there's no front panel. Wait, how is this looking by the time it gets down here? Yeah, the top and bottom have been removed. So it comes in looking like this. What I'm thinking is, should I rotate it one more time? I think I should. But this one was waiting longer, right? So once we get a metal one, yeah, the glass is down here waiting. Long before we get to the point where we're sending the metal box down. So let's do this extra step over here instead. Rotate it once, like, forward. So now they're this way, which will go match the top and bottom there. And I have to pull the front panel off so that the 2 glass panels can slot in, and then I can put that back and ship it. That's the idea there. So wait for it to arrive. Oh, this is going to be a send. This is going to be, it arrives. Pull that panel off. Okay, first of all, are those gonna crash? Just let it run. Of course, I don't know. Huh. Just got an achievement for having 2 lasers triggering each other. They are triggered. Forgot to signal that side to go ahead and send it. Flip. Flip. Grab. Paint. 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 Take the other lid off. Down. Grab it. And there's that long pause. I think. Cool. I wanted glass this time, notice, and it sent. So it's recycling the glasses. Cool. Alright, I want to swap these. Do I even want to swap these? Those might crash. I don't want the glass panels to crash into the panel remover there. But I'd also like them to arrive as smoothly as possible. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. Those slot on. So once again, wait for something to arrive, which it'll be done at that point. Put the panel back on, And then we ship it to... This is the metal one with 2 glass panels, so that's source 1. One down here. Ship it. Wait for the next one to arrive, which will be our 4 glass sides. So after we ship, let's flip down to the next track of code. Then put all 4, whoops. Put all 4 sides back. So we sent that cube. We shipped. Now we're gonna wait for... Oh, I know what that was. Put all 4 sides back and then send it over. It's a lot of waiting on this part though. So yeah, ship it. Put all 4 sides back and ship it. This side will definitely be done. Then I think this side can go back home. This should be done. Complete. This one is ugly and complicated and I don't like it. Down here... Actually, I want to put the 4 sides back and rotate it once. Yeah. Before sending it over. Flip it up once. That way these 2 lids can pair in nicely. Yeah. I just thought of another way this could work, but like if we bring a box in, paint this side, and then try to detect it, it's metal, and we already have one of the sides painted. If we paint it and it's blue, it's glass, we send it down here, and we could use the heater to burn the glass off. Anyway. Oh, that's only the panel facing it. Never mind. We'd have to rotate it and junk. Anyhow. So that comes over. Waits for a panel to arrive. Let's signal the upper... How much work does this have to do? And can I just go like, take the lid off, send what's there. I have to at least flip it down to yet another track. Shoot. So let's go ahead and do that. Go down to here. At which point we will panel, send, panel, send. See if I don't have it rotating the glass down here. That's still painting. Okay. That side can now rotate and send. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, flip those back. Otherwise, it's waiting even longer. So before I can send the other panels, I mean, I'm gonna have to wait for a signal from down here. So signal, wait for this to be ready. Step through a few steps here. Take it, take it, take it, take it. It's ready to send over. Yep, that crashed. Okay. All that means is we take the panel off and then signal we're ready to receive. Okay, so it's gonna flip, take off the second panel, send it down. Hold up. Just thought of something that would make that a lot easier. Still putting those together. Send it. Okay. I just realized I don't have to remove the panels up here, which would simplify all this a whole lot. I can put our target there and a target here. The panel things here and here. Up here, we just wait for it to arrive. Paint, paint, paint. Flip it twice. Flip it once. Get rid of that. Down. Paint, paint, paint. Just delete all this. Paint, paint, paint. Send. Go back home. We might want to get a signal from down here first. Down here, wait a cube arrival. Take off this panel, and this panel. Tell this side we're ready to receive. And actually, move these over. Trigger the front panel. Request that side. So that'll pull these two sides off while the glass is sliding in. See how the timing on that works out. Okay, so it receives, pulls the panel off, says send the glass over. That side's waiting, right? Oh, it's coming. Nice. And then we put this panel back on. Yeah. And then ship it. Put that panel back on. Back. Ship it to that source. And that's a full metal one done. Now the glass one, let's actually stop there. The glass one comes sliding over. We just put those two panels on, because they're blue, and ship it that way. That's all we have to do. That here. So ship it. After we sent that one, put those four sides back. Flip it once. Send it. Go back home. Cool. So after we ship, we wait for the next one to arrive. Which will be... Alright. That. And if the timing works out, we don't have to wait. But I think we have to wait. Let's go ahead and go down another track. I wish it was slightly simpler, you know? Alright, put those two tracks in and ship it that way. Go home. The only thing is I don't have anything going on if this detects blue while it's here. Maybe I just send it back home? I don't know. Wait, what did I do? I shipped one good one. Okay, it's waiting for that one to arrive. Puts the two panels on, ships it, goes back home. Yeah, see, if we've sent it and this comes back glass, then this has to wait all the way for this to hit the end of the track and go back. So this one, I think we put a home there. Let's just run. All right, one of each. Good. Yep, that'll crash. So that just means we need to put a synchronizer in there. So we didn't have any crashes here. I'm not going to add one yet there. That'll be detect a metal one. Source, and this is where we're looking for a glass one. So if we get a glass one here, signal down that we're ready to send one. And We shift all of this over one. Okay. And put a signal up saying we're ready to receive. Why did the lightning bolt cross the road? He didn't. He bolted. Nice one, Batman. Alright, see if this breaks it or not. So far, so good. Nerd appreciated it, Batman. Uh-oh. What happened there? Somehow we got here without shipping the cube? You crack yourself up. Oh, no. So see, we jump back home. It's already arrived while we were doing the jump back home statement. And now it's up at the top, waiting for a cube to arrive. But there's already one sitting there. What happens if I change this to the... if there's a cube present? I think that'll be okay. How this part relates to the guy giving me dialogue before it. The guy giving me dialogue before it is the boss. I'm replacing someone who got injured. And he didn't admit it, but basically it sounds like a robot injured the person. So they're on leave, and I'm replacing that person. The bots are going all weird. And I'm having to come into the factory and figure this stuff out because we can't trust the bots. They keep screwing stuff up and breaking down because there's some sort of virus or something going on. That's the story. Alright, so this was a case where we crashed here. Because... let's see, we got it. We just send it without signaling down. So we should wait before sending. And down here, we don't just wait for a cube to arrive. Actually, we can. I kind of hate that I can't zoom out any further. So shift all of these over one. We want to say, hey, I'm ready. I'm doing the actual work, and he's trying to figure out the bots. He's trying to avert disasters and reprogram them and try to figure out why they keep going wrong. It seems like there's some sort of conspiracy going on because other box factories are having the exact same problems. That's the story so far. Let's do this. So far, so good. Cool. Here comes the next round. Smoke and mirrors for management. There's probably some lasers involved too. Alright, I think this is a good solution. Or at least one that'll work. It's a little wasteful because we keep recycling stuff. That's 7 of each. 8 of each. Waiting for a glass one. Oh no! So this one, we're counting over here. We're counting on this being this still being up here. That's kind of fun. Whee! Let's go faster. All right, so it is still broken. Dang it. Maybe I need to use the laser down here. That way we'll detect either a blue box or the laser. Yeah, I think we have to do that. So that's this part. We send in a source. This is firing the blue laser. We want to get off that. We need to let that side know what synchronize with this side so that it can fire the laser too. Shift this over. So recycle it. Pull a new one in from the source. Let's go through it again. Get to that point. We were at what, 8? 7 or 8. That still didn't work. Because the first one came over. And this is just sitting waiting for a cube to arrive. Again. Because it didn't detect. I think this one does detect, doesn't detect. I should have replayed that backward to see exactly how we got there. Oh. So what's happening now is it has to wait for the second one. It has to wait. I want to fire the laser the second time too. So wait for a box to arrive. Whereas before, this didn't have to. Okay. So... So what if we just did like this, though? Instead of keep on looping here. This one, well, if we get 2 metal ones, we would get stuck in a loop of... Right, recycle, go back home if it's blue. So the next glass one that comes in would not go down. How about down here? I don't think that'll work. So let's go. Is it recycle and loop back up? It comes in, goes down. This time it fires the laser. It sees that it's blue. Cool. So it knows to send it down. And it's going to start over. It's going to wait until that box is gone. Before doing any more laser firing. So now it can fire a laser. Recycled it. Go back home. This one did the same thing, so they're synchronized again. Fire the laser. Sees that it's blue. Recycle it. Go back home, because we want a metal box now. This one comes in, it's metal. This time it fires, it's been painted, it's blue. Cool. Ship that one down. Bring one in. And wait. So we do all of that side's stuff. Bring that down. Now it's synchronized back up. If that was glass, it would be ready to send down. Instead, we're going there. Okay, that saw it was blue, and it's gonna wait. Next one comes in, it'll go... Wait. That's gone. Cool. Nothing? Cool. Quite as it should be. Cycle it. That's good. That one's being sent. That one's being received. Shipped. Okay, that one comes in. Okay, we shipped. Cool. This time it fires. It has a glass one. Well, the lasers are going to see each other. So recycle it. Recycle it. Metal. So it'll shift it over. Metal. Recycle. Glass. Get it? The problem was when it was waiting for a glass one and that went down already? Is that right? It shouldn't be a problem. That's 5. Now we want a metal one. Got a glass one. Got a glass one. Okay, here's our first metal one. Cool. I'm trying to figure out how we got into that infinite loop again. And then we also had a crash. So far, we're still all good. Spray, send it down. Get this one. Recycle. If it somehow passes this time, I'm gonna be bothered by the random numbers. You know? Another metal. Cool. Ship the glass one. Oh. So this one, waiting for a glass one, gets in an infinite loop. So stop it. So here it went. So over here we're processing it. Over here we're looking for a glass one. If we don't get a glass one before this one ships, now we're not firing the laser over here. Okay, what if, though... What if we make sure we don't send this one until we find a glass one over here? So before sending down... we synchronize down to make sure it's ready to receive. We also synchronize right. And over here, We won't send down until we hear from that side that it's good to go. Think that'll work? That way we're forcing a box to stay here until we find a glass one here. I haven't beat the level yet, Caladorn. How about now? You're watching. Drum roll, please. Here, right around here is usually where it crashes. Waiting for a glass one now. Sweet. Ta-da! I did beat Wally. By a lot. I do need a drum roll, don't I? I'll take this one, though. I even beat Yivri. Wow. I'm in the 5% of players. This one was a smeghead. So I had more devices than everyone else. But I had fewer commands and fewer steps. Awesome. I got one. Who else? Doof is playing. I forget who all else is in the... Well, Fire Razor's playing, I think, right? I just need to make sure he doesn't watch the... take down the VOD from Twitch before the end of the contest. Anyway, I haven't even gotten to the 3rd level of the contest yet. We're gonna take a look at it. But I don't know if I'm gonna have time to actually play it tonight, unless it's a super easy one. I've heard it's not a super easy one. Dentar seems to have reverted to wearing yesterday's rumpled clothing. Takeaway food containers are beginning to take over his desk. He walks to the window and stares into the factory. It's starting to feel like the bots are inventing new ways of messing up the factory. They've started welding devices onto workstations. Our shippers and dispatch lines are now all hardwired. But as crazy as they're getting, they're still largely obeying orders in a strange, twisted way. I've worked out where they've set up the shipper ensorcers for our latest order. The shipper's pre-programmed to dispatch anything that comes near it. You'll have to work around that, but you should be able to fill the order. It's all I can do to keep resetting them on rotation to stop things going completely crazy. Normally, for a repetitive job like that, I'd get one of the bots to do it, but, well, you see the problem. Hardwired hindrance. Ooh, we've got, things now. Set track forwards. Oh, look at that. We have commands to flip the track forward or backward. Set track backwards, set it forward, flip it back and forth. Okay, the bots have welded a lot of things in place, which is going to make this awkward. Instant shipping. Wait, there's Boss Man. Yep. Anything arriving in front of the shipper will be dispatched immediately, so you'll have to make sure that any parts you want to merge arrive at the same time. Got an idea about that. Pew! 2 lasers fired at each other will act as though their beams have reflected and therefore follow the colored arrows, if they are the same color. This allows you to transmit information or synchronize distant workstations. Okay. If I need to. So we have 2 sources. 50-50. Sometimes 3 panels of wood or sometimes 3 panels of glass. The other one is sometimes 3 panels of glass and sometimes 3 panels of metal. And we have to reconstruct them to be wood and metal or all glass. I'll see what I can do with free the rest of the shippers from wherever else they've been welded in place. This is not how I saw my evening shaping up. By the way, if you're feeling adventurous, it's possible to change the direction of a command track while the factory is running. So, the reverse track direction command flips the direction every time it's activated. Set it forward and set backward will set the track to the relevant direction when triggered. All tracks are set back to their starting direction when the factory stops. You won't necessarily need those commands here, but they can come in handy. Okay. That's interesting. Run it forward or backward. So as soon as anything arrives, trigger the shipper, goes back home. That's an interesting layout. Huh. So kind of, we have to detect what kind of box we got. Do we have recyclers? No, because the shipper's hard-coded. Wait. Sorcerer 1, Sorcerer 2. Shipper 1. But there isn't a Shipper 2 yet? I can put it wherever I want? Huh.
Heretic, heretic, heretic.
Bye-bye. So yeah, I can put that wherever I want. So I think the idea is wait, Sorcerer 1 has to be all glass. Sorry. Shipper 2 has to be all glass. We might have glass come in from here, and we might have glass come in from here. But we can't send them across. Wood is only going to arrive over here. And metal is only going to arrive over here. Oh, it's starting to hurt. So I guess bring it in, detect what we have. All 3 of them. A true heretic committing blasphemy of the 11th grade. Did you mean 11th? Like junior year of high school? All 3 of them did this one on my last stream. Took me almost an hour and a half, including optimizing, and then looked at optimizations for the other 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time to do this one tonight. Like I said, I didn't sleep well. It's a long night. The kids are out of school and haven't started summer camp yet. So it's a fun week. I think what I'm going to do is just sort of concede this one to Yivri or whoever, and IBS to... Oh no! I hope I hope the lasagna was worth it. Yeah, so getting this one solved by tomorrow, I don't think it's gonna happen. Anyway, I'm Mr. Mom. Well, I'm Mr. Mom because I'm unemployed still, and Nutmeg has to work. Thanks to Megatron. Anyway, yeah, I'll concede this one. Hopefully I win the previous one. But yeah. I think that'll be it for Hexahedron. I might play some levels or like go through my solutions for YouTube. I don't know. For YouTube, I don't know if I like this one either. And I've got the other games I was already playing. So I might just play this on my own. Maybe I'll go through and make like solutions videos if I can figure that kind of thing out, but probably not even that. I don't know if people would be interested, you know. Married Megatron in Bold Vikings RimWorld colony, and they gave birth to a Calidorn. I might have nightmares tonight. Thanks. So what I was saying is I think I'm pretty much done with Hexahedra for streaming. Maybe I'll come back to it sometime after I finish other games, but we'll see. Most likely, if I'm going to play it again, I'll just play it for fun on my own. Let's see who's live to raid on out. Even Lovecraft couldn't come up with a horror like this. The question I have is, in RimWorld, did Calidorn come out with orange hair? I think I'll raid Joe again. Joe's playing Minecraft again. He's been playing one with a lot of automation mods in it. And I don't claim to understand it entirely, but looks kind of fun. So, stick around for the raid. Let Joe know I sent you. Also, well, that's interesting. I don't have the raid button, so we'll just wait for it to run out, I guess. Friday night, come join our Discord for community game night. We play games at like my stream time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We play games where you can just drop in whichever weeks you can. It's not like you're gonna miss out on storyline or anything. It's pretty much all free games except for golf with your friends. And you can vote in our Discord ahead of time for what you want to play that week. Sunday night will be the Planet Crafter with Wally, Lana, the Shenanigans, maybe IT. And I'll be back Monday. I think I'll be going back to Metroid for Mondays. We're nearing the end, and Wednesday will be Autonauts again. I will see you all next time, but in the meantime, remember to be kind, have fun, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.